Hello, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'm Daryl Burke, and I am half of Bur-Witt, which is me and my partner Eric Whitgen. Bur-Witt, the hyphenated uh, joining of both our last names. Um, a lot has happened in the last time that I published our first video. I am going to be producing videos of some of those stages. This video is going to focus on the final packing of our Alton Road house, and the movers coming, and then the final view, I guess, of the house on Alton Road. So if you like this video, if you would, click that like icon and subscribe, and click the little bell icon too, because that'll give you a notification of when I do have another video released over YouTube. And just share with your friends. Again, we're not doing this for the money, but we've had several friends and family say they would like to follow along with our steps of selling our house on Alton Road, moving to Aiken, South Carolina, and then finally at the beginning of April, our 90-day, I don't know if that would be considered a move or a 90-day vacation or what it would be, but spending 90 days in Toulouse, France. I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks. Bur-Witt House. That's the name that we named our house. It's a hyphenated version of my last name, Burke, and Eric's last name, Whitgen. It's always been known as Bur-Witt House as long as we have been living there. Finally sold, and we closed on December 1st, but because the original close date that the builders wanted was December 19th, we used that date to hire the movers and so on. We had to lease it back to the new buyers for those 19 days. Movers were coming on December 17th, and so those days, and even before Thanksgiving, we were packing. So now, all packed up and no place to go? Nope. There are several different places we're going to go, but all of our stuff is being stored by our movers, and I did want to show you what the house looked like when it was all packed. And of course, you've seen the living room and dining room was partially packed, but it's now all packed. Just the number of boxes was a bit overwhelming. And there's little Ralph. He followed me like a shadow all the way through this process. And now we're moving into the dining room, and the mirror that you will see, there it is. The movers actually had to crate because it was so big. So we now are moving into the kitchen, and I think the original video showed nothing happening in the kitchen. Well, now it's happened, and it is just like I said, a total mess. Boxes. So now we're going to be moving into the family room. I think in the first video I showed you that it had been partially packed, but now it's all packed and ready to go. The movers will be wrapping all of the furniture that you see, which was great. They're also going to be taking down and boxing all of the TVs, which is great. And there's Ralphie again. So we're slowly moving back into the kitchen, and let me tell you, we needed those Tums that you see on the right side of the screen. And oh, by the way, we cracked into that bottle of tequila as well. Moving into the first floor bedroom, notice that armoire which is in front of a window that goes to nowhere is going to stay. The new buyers agreed that anything that we left in the house they could use because they're coming from a very small house into this 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom house, and they were very appreciative of all of the stuff that we left. We found that out later when we left. Now, going up the stairs to the 3 bedrooms up here. First, we're going to take a look at the bathroom in the hall. Ooh, bright light, bright light. We actually put in that new tile in this bathroom and that new vanity because we thought it would help it sell, and it did. And this back bedroom is the bedroom that is probably the darkest in the house. But normally, when we have people stay, we put people in the front bedroom and we reserve that back bedroom for really kind of overflow, I guess, if you could look at it that way. And of course, the front bedroom, probably the sunniest of the bedrooms, this one and the one downstairs. And it's all packed up and ready to go, ready to be wrapped. Those trucks you see out there, I'll explain in just a minute. Those trucks you saw in the window. And now we're going to the primary bedroom. It really is all packed up and ready to go. And like I said earlier, the movers are going to wrap up all of the furniture. You see me there in the mirror. And they're going to crate all of the TVs that are in the house. And I'm taking you all back downstairs, and unfortunately my phone quit recording, so there is another video I'm going to show you of the basement. And so I picked up there, and here we go. Going back down the stairs to the basement. Now this is interesting because there's some furniture in the the basement, some artwork that we're leaving for the new buyers. And as we turn the corner, that's all going to be donated right there. But you see the couch and the 2 the 2 tables, that's staying. But all of those tubs that you see on the right are all Christmas stuff. And that desk and lamp and chair is all staying. The office setup is staying for the new buyers. And as we loop around and go through the half bath into the laundry room, that desk and chair on the left and the armoire, you just get to see a bit of staying for the new buyers. And then all of that stuff was donated in the right corner. That dresser on the left was staying, and that all the stuff that you see right there in front of you, that was all donated. Oh, and at the same time the movers were coming, the new owners decided that they wanted to add a fence around the backyard, which we called Bur-Witt Meadow. So we had workers who were putting in this fence, kind of a nice fence. But they were putting in the fence in the backyard because they have 3 dogs, and those 3 dogs are not used to being on a leash. So they decided they'd go to the expense in putting in a fence. Then the movers come, but what they find out is the fact that they cannot, because the way that the light pole and the mailbox and so on, they could not back down the driveway. So they had to park in the street, and they had to carry everything from the house across the front yard to the moving truck. And there were actually 3 moving trucks that day. And they actually had to come back the next morning and pick up some of the stuff that they left. So it was quite a day. And after 2 days of cleaning, we finally have a very, very empty home. And that's the living room, dining room. Quite a difference from what we saw earlier in the video. The kitchen with our little Ralphie again. The family room, we left that chair, left them a little Christmas cheer on the fireplace. And then the front bedroom with the armoire hiding that window that goes to nowhere. The primary bedroom. And that was it. So if you like this video, please subscribe. Tell me you like it by clicking that like icon. And then click on the bell so that you can be notified when I upload another video. And please share with your friends. Again, we're not doing this for money, but so many people have said we want to follow along your journey. So that's what we're doing. Hopefully you like this video and anticipate the wait for the next video, which is Ralphie's and my transporting ourselves from Atlanta to our cottage in Beaufort. Thanks, guys.